Let's move on and start with our sessions. Starting with our session number 1, just a kind reminder to all the speakers, every presenter has 10 minutes at their disposal. Please do not exceed the time, as we have to stick with our timetable. So now I would like to welcome Mr. Panagiotis Voulelis. He's an urban planner and a PhD candidate. His topic today is about the carrying capacity and sustainable tourism, actions of the municipality of Thira in order to achieve sustainable development. Welcome, Mr. Voulelis.
Excuse me to interrupt you. Maybe Mrs. Zografia Theocharidou has the opportunity now to make her salutation.
Mrs. Theocharidou, we cannot hear you, unfortunately. Can you hear? We cannot hear you, Mrs. Theocharidou. Please, you're probably muted. Can you please try again?
I think that Mr. Theocharidou has technical problems. So, Mr. Theocharidou, is it possible to close and come back again?
So as Mrs. Theocharidou has some technical issues, we will get back to her as soon as they're fixed. Let's just continue on so we can stick to the timetable, as said. I'll give Mr. Voulelis the opportunity to start with his speech, and we will, as I see, Mrs. Theocharidou is back again. We cannot hear you, unfortunately. Can you check your microphone, please? Okay, let's do that. Mr. Voulelis, please continue on, and we will get back to Mrs. Theocharidou as soon as the technical issues are being fixed.
Good morning to all. My name is Voulelis Panagiotis, and I'm an urban planner specializing into the concept of sustainable development. In relation to my current presentation, I was asked by the municipality of Thira to present the concept of carrying capacity and its connection with sustainable tourism development. Just wait a moment to fix the presentation. Okay. I was asked by the municipality of Thira to present the concept of carrying capacity and its connection with sustainable tourism development, as well as the action implemented by the municipality with the aim of adopting a new model of sustainable development in order to face critical problems related to infrastructure, to the natural and cultural environment, and also manage tourist flows during the peak tourist season. Starting my presentation, I would like to note that we are in a very difficult period due to the COVID pandemic, which has significantly modified tourism destination, and certainly the next day will always bring something new. It's worth to notice that according to the latest data from World Tourism Organization, the pandemic led to a 73% fall globally in international tourists and arrivals in 2020. The World Tourism Organization stimulates the importance of developing a new finance architecture to adopt and build innovative, low-carbon, circular, safe, and inclusive business policies and instruments for recovery. At the same time, the importance of international cooperation and an harmonization of policies for the purpose of restarting international tourism, and then to monitor and guide the future growth to ensure the sector delivers on its potential to drive sustainable development. So, in the beginning of this presentation, I would like to give a definition about tourism carrying capacity. According to the World Tourism Organization, the tourism carrying capacity can be defined as the maximum number of people that may visit a potential tourist destination without causing destruction of the physical, economic, social, cultural environment, and especially an unexpectable decrease in the quality of services provided to the visitors. Another bibliographic point of view with which I totally agree relates the concept of carrying capacity to the tolerable pressure applied to both residents and visitors in area, here we can see that, by tourism development. It's important to mention that the estimation of tourism carrying capacity can be separated in those approaches that emphasize on calculating the resilience of a spatial system so as to maximize the satisfaction of the visitors, and those that aim to calculate the maximum tolerable number of visitors. However, it's important to mention that subjectivity of the concept of carrying capacity coupled with the unique characteristics of its study area led the researchers to combine quantitative and qualitative methods in order to identify in detail the sectors which the guidelines related to spatial planning should reform. Methodologically, the effort of calculating the carrying capacity of a spatial system has a starting point, the identification of the factors that affects the sustainability of an area and creates pressures. Many qualitative and quantitative approaches are developed to analyze these pressures. One general methods to estimate tourism carrying capacity could include some of the steps that you can see here. So I would like to connect carrying capacity with sustainability. Sustainable development has been defined, as all would know, as the growth model that meets the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability to meet the needs of future generations. However, the year 2015 has been a milestone, and this is very important for global development, as governments have adopted the Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development along with the Sustainable Development Goals, which is known as SDGs. We could argue that with the Agenda 2030 and the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, here you can see them, the specialization of the norm economy, society, environment was done. According to the World Sustainable Tourism Organization, sustainable tourism is the tourism that takes full account of its current and future economic, social, environmental impacts, addressing the needs of visitors, the industry, the environment, and host communities. Sustainable tourism development guidelines and management practices are applicable to all forms of tourists in all types of destinations, including mass tourism and various niche tourism segments. Sustainability principles refer to the environmental, economic, and social cultural aspects of tourism development, and a suitable balance must be established between these three dimensions to guarantee its long-term sustainability. I think here you can see some of the points of sustainable tourism. I would like to say one that for me, in my perspective, is very important. Respect the social cultural authenticity of host communities, conserve their built and living cultural heritage and traditional values, and contribute to intercultural understanding and tolerance. And also, sustainable tourism should also maintain a high level of tourist satisfaction and ensure a meaningful experience to the tourist, raising their awarenesses about sustainability issues and promoting sustainable tourism practices amongst them. It's very important to say that, of course, Sandorini, as all we know, faces critical issues. It is a fact that Sandorini, with its unique natural and cultural environment, attracts a significant number of visitors, making it a global destination. However, in a short period of time, and mainly due to the lack of complete spatial planning, this is very important, Sandorini is facing significant problems, which include significant population growth, major traffic and parking problems, arbitrary construction, insufficient infrastructure, lack of tourist management at the destination, 0 degree of renewable energy sources development, zero development of renewable energies, a low level cultural heritage promotion and protection, environmental degradation due to the unmonitored operation of the waste disposal site. These problems in recent years, before the period of pandemic, have led to intense pressure on the natural and cultural environment, as well as on the residents of the municipality themselves. But the municipal authority realizing this intense pressure, which led to a significant degradation, not only of the natural environment, but also of the tourist product itself. This is very important. And in cooperation with the government, drafted a strategic plan, the implementation of which will lead to significant social, environmental, and economic benefits for all residents of the municipality. So let's see some of the actions for sustainable development of Sandorίνη that the mayor has already said in the beginning of this meeting. The action of the municipality in order to achieve sustainable tourism development include, first of all, we have already said that the government support for the rapid completion of the Sandorίνη strategic plan. Completion of spatial planning of the municipality, very, very important. Integrated waste management, it's very important that the municipality has already ensured European funding so that the uncontrolled waste disposal area will permanently close, and a definitive and innovative solution for the integration of waste management is found. Digital transformation of the municipality. As the mayor said, it is expected within the next month to join the European funding for digitization of the entire archive of urban planning and technical service, the electronic interconnection of services with citizens and visitors for immediate information, a new and integrated GIS, geographic information system, the recording of population flow with aim at their proper management, reducing the consumptions of municipal vehicles with significant economic and environmental benefits, and other innovative digital actions. Sustainable urban mobility plan, as Mezzo said, the completion within 2022 for the most part of traffic studies, with emphasis on the sustainable mobility plan. Control of arbitrary construction and reduction of aggravating uses in settlements with high construction percentages. We have the information, so we can fix some of these critical problems. Completion of critical infrastructure, protection and promote of the unique cultural heritage, strategic cooperation with the Ministry of Culture. Destination management organization and observatory for sustainable tourism development. Its operation is expected after the adoption of the new law of the Ministry of Tourism in 2021. Networking with educational institutions from the promotion of environmental awareness, strategic cooperation with the National Technical University of Athens, with environmental organization and other international bodies, for the promotion of actions against climate change. Development of electromobility. The mayor has already made a report on the planning of the municipality in relation to the development of electromobility. Utilization of European funding, it's very, very, very important. The municipality has already planned action and a great networking with Brussels, with the European Union for its participation in funding programs such as Horizon and Life, and etc. Protection and development of agricultural crops, very critical